Hi guys. I hope that all of you had a great Christmas holiday. To answer the question, yes, I believe that Cardano has what it takes to get a bigger market cap than Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are many reasons for it. For example, the developers are funded to get the programming and coding done. They have a very detailed plan on how to achieve things. The marketing team and the business team are funded too. So the chances of Cardano becoming a successful crypto is pretty high. In one of my latest videos I talked about the Velvet fork between Litecoin and Cardano. And I believe that the Velvet fork will benefit both crypto coins tremendously. In this video I am going to dive a little bit deeper in Cardano, as I think that Cardano can be one of the biggest crypto coins in 2021 to 2026. For those who are new to Cardano, you guys will get a good overview of Cardano. And for those who are already familiar with Cardano, I hope you guys can get value from my expectations from Cardano in the coming 5 years. For those who don't know me, I am a day trader. On this YouTube channel I started a challenge to get a monthly dividend of $3,000. The starting budget is $1,000. And every month I will add $200 to this investment project. At the end of this video I am going to inform you on how you can earn extra money while holding Cardano. Before we dive in, hit the like button and share this video so that more people get an awareness of Cardano. And subscribe to my channel for future updates on Cardano. This video will cover 4 topics about Cardano. From eco till now. Cardano roadmap and developments. Guardians of Cardano. How to earn money while holding Cardano. From eco till now. The origins of Cardano. Cardano was conceptualized by Charles Hoskinson, who happens to be one of the co-founders of Ethereum. Ethereum is doing a great job for a smart contract platform. It is a second-generation blockchain according to Charles. As with every generation, there are some issues that need to be fixed. So another revolution is needed for the blockchain. So here comes Cardano, a third-generation blockchain. There are 3 organizations which work full-time to develop and take care of Cardano. They are the Cardano Foundation, IOHK, eMergo. The Cardano Foundation is a not-for-profit regulated entity that is the custodial organization of Cardano. Their main function is to standardize, protect, and promote the Cardano protocol technology. In 2015, along with Jeremy Wood, Hoskinson found IOHK, Input Output Hong Kong. IOHK is a research and development company committed to using the peer-to-peer innovations of blockchain to build accessible financial services for all. They have been contracted to build, design, and maintain Cardano. Finally, we have eMergo. eMergo is a Japanese company that develops, supports, and incubates commercial ventures who want to revolutionize their industries by using blockchain technology. Much of IOHK's funding comes from a 5-year contract with eMergo. These 3 organizations work in synergy to make sure that Cardano development is going to be a success. So now you might be wondering, what can a third-generation blockchain Cardano do? And why is it so special? The 3 generations of blockchain according to Charles Hoskinson, we have gone through 3 generations of blockchains. Generation 1, Bitcoin and money transfer. Bitcoin was created because everyone was asking the same questions. Will it be possible to create a form of money which can be transferred between 2 people without any middleman? Will it be possible to create decentralized money which can function on something like the blockchain? Satoshi Nakamoto answered these questions when he created Bitcoin. We finally had a decentralized monetary system which can transfer money from one person to another. However, there was a problem with Bitcoin, which is a problem with all first-generation blockchains. They only allowed for monetary transactions. There was no way to add conditions to those transactions. Alice can send Bob 5 BTC, but she can't impose conditions to those transactions. She couldn't tell Bob that he will get the money only if he performed certain tasks. These conditions would need extremely complicated scripting. Something was required to make the process more seamless. Generation 2, Ethereum and smart contracts, and that something was a smart contract. What is a smart contract? Smart contracts help you exchange money, property, shares, or anything of value in a transparent, conflict-free way while avoiding the services of a middleman. Vitalik Buterin's Ethereum is easily the stalwart of this generation. They showed the world how the blockchain can evolve from a simple payment mechanism to something far more meaningful and powerful. However, this generation had some problems too. As more and more interesting use cases of the blockchain were coming out, they were getting more and more acceptance. The problem was, though, these generations of blockchain didn't really have good provisions for scalability. Along with that, the governance system of these blockchains were not really that well thought out. Case in point, the Ethereum and Ethereum Classic split, according to Hoskinson, is a classic example of bad governance. This is where the third generation comes in. Generation 3, Cardano. Hoskinson knew that the blockchain needed to evolve even more. He took the positive elements from the first two generations of blockchain and added some elements of his own. What came about from that was Cardano. The three elements that Cardano wanted to solve are scalability, interoperability, sustainability. Scalability. When people say scalability, they invariably think of transactions processed per second or throughput. However, according to Hoskinson, that's just one part of the problem. Total scalability is a three-headed hydra, so to speak. One needs to take care of three separate elements: transactions per second, throughput, network. Data scaling. Interoperability. The long and short of interoperability is, as Charles Hoskinson puts it, there won't be one token to rule them all. Let's look at the current ecosystem. In the cryptosphere, we have different crypto coins such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. Similarly, in the legacy financial world, we have systems like the traditional banks which use SWIFT, ARC, IBAN, etc. The problem lies in the fact that it is extremely difficult for these individual entities to communicate with one another. It is tough for Bitcoin to know what is going on in Ethereum and vice versa. This becomes doubly difficult when banks try to communicate with the cryptos. This is why the crypto exchanges, which provide a portal between cryptos and banks, become so powerful and important. However, there in itself lies a problem. Exchanges are not a decentralized entity and are extremely vulnerable. They can get hacked. They can black out for long periods for system upgradation. This is basically what happened to Binance in the past. Plus, there is another area where this miscommunication between the legacy world and the crypto world can lead to a disastrous result: ICOs. In ICOs, an entity gets millions of dollars in exchange for their tokens. However, saving that money in their bank accounts can become difficult. The banks would obviously want to know where all that money came from and who were the ones who provided that money, which is something that is near impossible to provide. A more elegant and risk-free solution to interoperability was needed. A third-generation cryptocurrency coin must provide an ecosystem where each individual blockchain can communicate with another blockchain and with external legacy financial systems. So, let's look at how Cardano plans to increase interoperability in both the crypto world and the legacy world. The crypto world, interchain communication and side chains. Cardano's vision is to create an internet of blockchains. Imagine an ecosystem where Bitcoin can flow into Ethereum and Ripple can seamlessly flow into Litecoin without the need to go through centralized exchanges. This is why cross-chain transfers are something that Cardano wants to implement without any middlemen. One way that Cardano wants to do this is by implementing sidechains. Sidechain as a concept has been in the crypto circles for quite some time now. The idea is very straightforward. You have a parallel chain which runs along with the main chain. The side chain will be attached to the main chain via a two-way peg. Cardano will support sidechains based on the research by Kieyas, Miller, and Zindros, KMZ, involving non-interactive proofs of work. Finally, we come to the third pillar: sustainability. According to Hoskinson, this is hands down the toughest one to solve. It basically means, how is Cardano planning to pay for its future development and growth? Usually, when some development needs to be done in the system and grants are required, there are a couple of things that can happen: patronage, ICOs. However, both of them have an issue. With patronage, you have the problem of a possible centralization. If a big company gives a huge amount of grant to a blockchain company, they may direct the way the developments turn out in the system. With ICOs, it's like a sudden jolt of money without any sustainable model, and it adds a complete unnecessary token to the ecosystem. Something different and more sustainable needs to be done. In this sense, Cardano is planning to take inspiration from Dash and create a treasury. How will the treasury work? Every time a block is added to the chain, a part of that block reward will be added to the treasury. So, if someone wants to develop and bring some changes to the ecosystem, they submit a ballot to the treasury to ask for grants. The stakeholders of the Cardano ecosystem then vote and decide if the ballot should be granted or not. If they do, the ballot submitter gets the grant for development. This system has a couple of major advantages. The treasury keeps on filling up as more and more blocks are discovered. It is directly proportional to the size of the network. Bigger the network, more the resources available, and the voting system also becomes more decentralized. However, there are some major obstacles in the way before this gets utilized. A fair voting system needs to be established. Voters should have an incentive to vote and participate in the system. Everyone's vote should have some value so that a tragedy of commons type situation doesn't happen. The process of submitting ballots should be easy and straightforward. The entire process should be as decentralized as possible. As of right now, Cardano has identified a system that they can possibly use, which combines liquid democracy with an incentivized treasury model. At the ECO, the price of Cardano was $0.0024. So not even $1 The ECO was a success and raised more than 108k Bitcoin, which has a value of more than $62 million at that time. Cardano's token is named ADA after Ada Lovelace, a 19th century mathematician recognized as the first computer programmer and daughter of the poet Lord Byron. If you like my video so far, then give it a thumbs up. Next chapter is crucial for the future of Cardano. Cardano Roadmap and Developments. The Cardano Roadmap is basically a summary of developments. The roadmap is organized in 5 eras. The names of the eras are Byron, Shelley, Gauguin, Basho and Voltaire. Each era is centered around a set of functionalities that will be delivered across multiple code releases, while the eras of Cardano will be delivered sequentially. The work that needs to be done in each era will happen at the same time, meaning that Cardano has a really big team, as they are doing all of the work at the same time. Pretty impressive, right? I really like this. It gives me more confidence that Cardano knows what it is doing. If you go to the website of Cardano, you will see exactly what Cardano is doing in each era. The website of Cardano has probably the best public investor relation I've ever seen. Not only can you read the detailed plan, but they have a status update section. You can read exactly what they are currently doing. So in this video I will keep the eras extremely short. Byron enables users to trade and transfer ADA. The Cardano mainnet was also launched. Shelley ensures that the tech is in place for it to become a fully decentralized and autonomous system. Gauguin will see the integration of smart contracts. Basho is an era of optimization, improving the scalability and the interoperability of the network. This is the era where a Velvet fork is going to take place. At the moment there is a good chance that a Velvet fork will happen between Cardano and Litecoin. Voltaire. This era is where Cardano becomes a self-sustaining system, with a voting and treasury system where network participants can use their stakes and voting rights to influence the future development of the network, meaning the community decides what will happen to Cardano. Besides the voting, I like the treasury system, where a very small percentage of each transaction will go to the treasury. This way Cardano will have funds to invest in its future growth. Guardians of Cardano. As I mentioned earlier, there are 3 organizations that are taking care of Cardano. Unfortunately, one of the organizations didn't do their job. The organization that didn't do their job was the Cardano Foundation. Mid-September 2018, IOHK CEO Charles Hoskinson expressed concerns about policy and funding choices made by the foundation. In a private lounge on the Cardano forum, community members started a thread expressing these and many additional concerns regarding the functioning of Foundation's chairman, Michael Parsons. On September 18, 2018, the Cardano Foundation arranged a video chat with community members, but the actual concerns were never addressed. On Friday, October 12, 2018, a group of 9 community members calling themselves the Guardians of Cardano released an open letter and launched a petition to pressure Parsons to either improve the situation or resign. Some of the expressed concerns included nepotism, ill-advised funding choices and an overall lack of transparency and communication. Simultaneously, IOHK and eMergo also released an open letter and a video statement by Charles Hoskinson to express their support for the community's initiative. IOHK and eMergo also announced they would hire personnel to take on the Foundation's unrealized responsibilities in order to secure Cardano's future. Power of the community. The Cardano Foundation never publicly responded to either open letter or any of the concerns that were expressed by IOHK, eMergo and the community. The petition was signed by over 6,000 people while the debate continued on Twitter and other public channels, fueled by hashtags like #MichaelParsons resignation and #FreeCardano, as well as diverse memes and parody account campaigns. The Guardian's Twitter account was briefly restricted late October, but continued to put pressure on Parsons again later. On October 30, 2018, the Guardians of Cardano published a second open letter to Michael Parsons on their website. The open letter was accompanied by a chart connecting Parsons to multiple individuals and professional endeavors that may represent a conflict of interests. Michael Parsons' network according to the Guardians of Cardano. In the corresponding timeline, each of the connections was substantiated by a public resource. At the time of writing, this information was made private on the Guardian's website. Community member Philippe vlogs about the Guardian's second open letter. One of the main findings was that Parsons has multiple connections to the ZGN commercial think tank and long finance research program that were funded by the Cardano Foundation to conduct research on distributed futures. However, the research findings appear to have little to no connection to Cardano's actual ecosystem and can even be interpreted to support competing technologies. This, combined with Parsons' seemingly total absence of involvement with Cardano, transparency and communication, as well as the remarkable silence after the open letters, further fueled the Cardano community's cynicism. On November 8, 2018, the Guardians of Cardano made a call upon the rest of the community to go to the Long Finance Autumn Conference on November 14 in London and confront Michael Mainelli with the current situation at Cardano and his relation to Parsons through the distributed futures research. The call for action by the Guardians of Cardano on November 8. On November 13, one day before the Long Finance Autumn Conference, the Cardano Foundation released a statement that Michael Parsons resigned from his role as chairman at the Foundation Council, effective immediately. Pascal Schmid, the only remaining council member, takes over the chairman position on an interim basis as the search for board members commences. With a new CEO and good team for the Cardano Foundation, the synergy is back with a clear roadmap, a good plan with a strong community. I strongly believe that Cardano can be bigger than Bitcoin and Ethereum. How to earn extra money while holding ADA on Crypto.com. You can earn interest on your cryptos. The great thing about Crypto.com is that you get your interest paid weekly. So how does this work? You have to buy a minimum of 1600 ADA coins on Crypto.com or transfer 1600 ADA coins at your wallet of Crypto.com. Once you do that, you can deposit 1600 ADA coins, required minimum, into the Earn program of Crypto.com. Once you do that, you can choose 3 terms of earning interest. Flexible term. In this term you can withdraw your 1600 ADA coins anytime you want from the Earn program. If you choose this term, then you will only earn 50% interest on a yearly basis. 1 month term. In the 1 month term you can't sell your 1600 ADA coins for 1 month. But you will get a higher interest rate of 1%. 3 months term. In this term you can't sell your 1600 ADA coins for the 3 months. But in return you will get a higher interest rate of 3%. My play for ADA will be the 3 months term. Keep in mind that you will get your paid interest every 7 days in Crow coins. Crow coins are coins of Crypto.com. You can exchange those Crow coins for fiat money or any other cryptocurrency. Example: if you invest $1,000 in ADA coins and you choose the 3 months term, you will earn $20 on a yearly basis with the interest rate of 2%. So the weekly interest that you get paid is $20 divided by 365 days times 7 days is $0.38. Now $0.38 doesn't seem much. But with a current price of $0.15 for 1 ADA coin, you can buy 2 ADA coins every week for free. With a 3 months term you will be able to buy 2 ADA times 12 weeks is 24 ADA coins. So with the 3 months plan you can get 24 ADA coins for free. If the market price for ADA coins stays the same. And when they start to increase, your profits will be even more because of these free 24 ADA coins. If you use my invitation code 23E3SVGZFY, then you and I will get a $25 bonus each. To unlock the bonus you will need stake 2,500 Crow. 1 Crow is currently worth $0.057. So 2,500 Crow is $142.50. The more Crow you stake, the higher interest rate you will get. For ADA, for example, with the 3 months plan you will get 3% interest rate instead of 2% if you are holding more than 25,000 Crow coins. If you get a Visa MCO card from Crepot.com, you will get cashback for every purchase you make with the card. The level of cashback varies from 1% to 8%. Depends on which Visa debit card you choose. And each card has many benefits like free Netflix, Spotify subscriptions. I have the Midnight Blue MCO debit Visa card. I get a 1% cashback. I am using this for my grocery. Every week I spend around $100 on groceries with this card. So each week I can invest $1 in ADA. So more free ADA coins for me. This is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a like if you haven't already and subscribe to my channel for updates on Cardano, crypto, NIO stocks, dividend stocks and my trading journey updates. Have a nice day.